AEW receives thousands of dislikes on YouTube after posting the video of the Young Bucks promo without the footage of CM Punk's backstage altercation with Jack Perry at AEW All In after AEW Dynamite this week. Plenty of details on that. Plus, Jack Perry seemingly has come out of the situation with something to be positive about, as this shirt is selling out on his website and also becoming the top shirt seller on New Japan Pro Wrestling's website as well. An update on Drew Gulak's status with WWE as he was pulled from appearances over WrestleMania weekend after the allegations made by Ronda Rousey. A big talent relation shakeup in WWE. Dustin Rhodes opens up on the potential of an AEW exit. Matt Hardy says he's negotiating with everyone after officially becoming a free agent. Will Ospreay versus Claudio Castagnoli is announced for next week's edition of AEW Dynamite, and an update on the delays to the WrestleMania Behind the Curtain documentary. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. Let's start off once again talking about the reaction and the fallout to AEW airing the CM Punk Jack Perry backstage altercation All In footage this week on AEW Dynamite. This time, a negative reaction on YouTube when it comes to the clip from Dynamite this week. Now, some have suggested that Tony Khan could be regretting his decision to stick it to CM Punk, as footage of the All In London backstage altercation has been cut from AEW's YouTube channel. The April 10, 2024 edition of AEW Dynamite featured the much anticipated footage that shows CM Punk's altercation with Jack Perry backstage at Wembley last year. Khan had claimed before the show that releasing the footage was simply in the best interest of entertaining fans, driving interest to Dynamite and driving interest to the upcoming AEW Dynasty pay-per-view. Now, despite Khan's claim, many have seen the decision as payback for the comments made by CM Punk during the recent interview he did with Ariel Helwani on the MMA Hour the week of WrestleMania. Khan possibly may have had second thoughts on releasing the footage given what is transpiring on AEW's YouTube channel. Now, a video of the Young Bucks segment in which they showed the footage has been uploaded, but the 10-minute video does not feature the all-in footage, as you can see, or rather not see, on the YouTube channel. We can actually get up a screen grab of the video in question, as you can see right there. Now, AEW allegedly aired this footage as an attempt to embarrass CM Punk, at least that's what was speculated, but some have suggested that this plan may have backfired spectacularly. Not only have fans and those in the industry criticized AEW for airing the footage, but the YouTube video has scored thousands more dislikes than likes. Now, as of the time of recording, this screen grab is just from a couple of minutes ago as I was setting up this video, and you can see right there, 4.4 thousand likes, but over 31,000 dislikes on this YouTube video. Now, ultimately, the decision has been made to air the footage and can't be undone now, despite AEW flagging several videos online showing the all-in altercation. While Khan may have done this to get to CM Punk following his comments to Ariel Helwani, it looks like the situation may have possibly backfired for AEW. So, what are your thoughts on the amount of dislikes to likes? Is that representative of just the general reaction to airing the footage? Let me know your reaction to all of it in the comment section below. Now, one person, of course, who was involved, not in necessarily the decision to air the footage, but certainly involved in the altercation itself, was Jack Perry. And what's really been the reaction when it comes to him and to him after this footage aired on Dynamite this week? Now, as I said, on the April 10 edition of Dynamite, the Young Bucks presented the never-before-seen CM Punk and Jack Perry all-in backstage footage. Matthew and Nicholas Jackson suggested that the backstage fights were the reason that they lost to FTR at Wembley Stadium to hype their rematch coming up at AEW Dynasty for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Now, this was the first time Jack Perry has been directly referenced on AEW programming since being suspended following the event. Perry has since joined the House of Torture stable in New Japan Pro Wrestling earlier this year. Now, less than 24 hours following the footage being aired, Jack Perry's Scapegoat shirt has sold out on his official website. Furthermore, the House of Torture's Crimea River shirt is currently the top-selling item on the New Japan Shop website. Matthew Jackson was wearing the Scapegoat shirt as they presented the footage that showed Punk shoving and then grabbing Perry in a front face lock. Perry began to refer to himself as Scapegoat after showing up at New Japan Battle in the Valley, where he attacked Shota Umino and ripped up his AEW contract. The former Jungle Boy will face his opponent at the New Japan Windy City Riot, ironically enough in Punk's hometown of Chicago, Illinois, that being today, Friday, April 12. So do you think this actually could positively affect Jack Perry's character going forward in AEW? Do you think this could give him some heat coming back to AEW television? Are you interested in seeing what the reaction to him is going to be like at this New Japan event in Chicago? Let me know your reaction to that as well in the comment section below. A bit of an update here when it comes to Drew Gulak and his WWE status, which does appear to be somewhat up in the air. Drew Gulak is currently under scrutiny due to allegations made against him by Ronda Rousey, and Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select does have an update on Gulak's status with WWE. As many noted during this week's edition of NXT, No Quarter Catch Crew's Titantron was changed to omit Drew Gulak's name. We covered this on a video earlier this week. Fightful Select's Corey Brennan is told this is a relatively easy change to make, and that the choice to use Charlie Dempsey's music was also an intentional one. Brennan has also learned that over WrestleMania weekend, Gulak was pulled from several appearances. Most notably, Gulak was removed from his seat at the Hall of Fame after a producer noted he was in attendance and in close proximity to someone close to Ronda Rousey's inner circle of friends. Now, Gulak was also not listed for the show on the internal rundowns this week, nor was he seen backstage at the taping on Tuesday. It was also noted that there was not to be any mention of Gulak on NXT this week. Sean Ross Sapp has also been told there are no creative plans for Gulak at this time. So if we get any more details or updates on Gulak's future, we'll let you know. But as of right now, he's not factored into anything on WWE television. Now, a big shakeup when it comes to talent relations in WWE because Dan Ventral is out of WWE. Aaron Varbel of SE Scoops first reported the news yesterday, which Fightful Select then later confirmed that EVP of Talent Dan Ventral is out of the role he's been in since September 2022. WWE sent out a memo saying the following yesterday, quote, WWE has begun the process of reorganizing its talent relations group. Moving forward, Chris Lentingill, in addition to his role in comms, will help us in leading this new group. Matt Altman, in addition to his role in marketing, will be working closely with Chris to help this endeavor. Talent development and recruiting will now report to Shawn Michaels. All of talent, which includes talent relations, development and recruiting, will continue to ultimately report to Paul Levesque. As of today, Dan Ventral will be moving on from WWE. We thank Dan for his tremendous contributions. Sincerely, Nick Khan. So if we get any more details on what this talent relation shakeup will look like, we'll let you know. But what do you guys also think as well that Paul Levesque, Triple H's real name, is using this memo, but Shawn Michaels is still Shawn Michaels and not Michael Hickenbottom? Let me know your thoughts about that too. Now, a bit of an update when it comes to Dustin Rhodes and his future in AEW, because some thought with Cody Rhodes and the success he's currently having in WWE finishing the story, could we see Dustin Rhodes exit AEW and return to WWE before he decides to call it a day on his career? Now, debuting at AEW's first pay-per-view Double or Nothing in 2019, Rhodes has been a reliable and consistent mainstay on the company's roster since its inception. On the April 10 edition of AEW Dynamite, Samoa Joe defeated Dustin Rhodes in an AEW World Title Eliminator match. The loss followed Rhodes talking about his career goal of winning the World Championship and also mentioned how he doesn't have too much time left in the pro wrestling business. With Dustin's brother Cody Rhodes winning the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at WrestleMania 40, some fans have questioned if the older Rhodes brother will make a return to WWE. On April 11, a fan replied to one of Rhodes' Twitter posts stating, quote, "Leave AEW, Dustin." Rhodes quote tweeted to let everyone know he's not going anywhere, writing, quote, "Nah, I love it here." So does that put an end to the speculation, or could we still see Dustin at some point return to WWE? We'll have to wait and see. Now, one person who is a free agent is Matt Hardy, and reportedly, he's negotiating with everyone right now. During his Extreme Life of Matt Hardy podcast, Hardy commented on his current contract status with AEW and confirmed a previous report that it had expired. Hardy said, quote, "Sunday nights going into Monday morning at midnight, that is when my contract expired. So yes, I am a free agent right now, just negotiating, talking. I have interacted with everyone. I'm still interacting with AEW, and that's where we're at right now. Whenever my deal ended up running out. That allowed me the opportunity to negotiate and speak to everyone available, really weigh up my options. That's what I'm doing right now. Hardy would go on to let independent promoters that not only is he not accepting indie gigs at the minute, he's planning on taking his time with his decision as to what he wants to do next. Hardy said, quote, "If you're an indie promoter and you're listening to this, I have gotten so many texts and emails and stuff from independent promoters and whatnot. I'm going to hold off on that for a little bit. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing in the big scheme of things, and then I'll go from there. I'm working to get back to everybody as much as possible, and I'm figuring out what I'm going to be doing. I'm in no rush to do it. I'm also going to say that I want to make sure I go to the best place possible. I don't want to make a quick decision. I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing for me long term, so that's where I'm at." Of course, we get any more details on Matt Hardy's future, we'll let you know in an upcoming video. Now, Dynamite next week is going to feature a big match between two AEW stars. Former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Will Ospreay is set for a first-time ever match with former WWE star and Blackpool Combat Club member Claudio Castagnoli. At AEW Dynasty, Will Ospreay will face Bryan Danielson, also a member of the BCC, in a first-time ever dream match. In the lead-up to the event, both men have been challenging themselves and each other in singles action to prove who is better than their opponents at the pay-per-view. Now, Ospreay is set to go one-on-one with a Blackpool Combat Club stablemate of Danielson, of course, that being Castagnoli. On April 11th, AEW President Tony Khan announced that Will Ospreay will face the Blackpool Combat Club's Claudio Castagnoli on the April 17 episode of Dynamite. This bout will be the first meeting between Ospreay and Claudio. It seems both men are looking forward to proving themselves against one another. Following the announcement, Ospreay took to social media to simply comment with the company's new catchphrase. He wrote, quote, "Where the best wrestle." Meanwhile, Castagnoli quote tweeted Ospreay's post and shared a video of himself drinking some tea in response. So that match is going to be taking place next week. And finally, many people have been wondering what the delay is for this upcoming WrestleMania documentary, kind of detailing and looking at what happened over WrestleMania weekend. Now, initially it was set to drop on Wednesday. Of course, it didn't happen. And Fightful Select has released an update from Sean Ross Sapp saying, quote, "For those asking about WrestleMania 40 behind the curtain, we sort of have an answer. The documentary chronicling the changes to WrestleMania 40 was advertised for a Wednesday debut on YouTube. However, that came and went. Fightful spoke with WWE sources who said that the move has been made to add more footage from this past weekend to the show. Now, Fightful were not given an update on the new release time or date as of right now, but they're actually adding in more up-to-date footage. If we get any more details on when this is going to drop, we'll let you know. But there you go, guys. The latest pro wrestling news for you. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.